There you are. It's Saturday, December 21st, and usually I am headed down to the property. This is another 5 acres, no mule, but with it being 27 degrees today as the high, I am not going to the property. So what I decided to do was I went and got an oil change, and it turned out to be a really good conversation at this oil change, not to get kind of getting off topic, but I had a good conversation with this guy named Thomas. That's going to be our conversation for 10 Toes Tuesday this week. I'm going to go and get some of my other chores done and then record that. That'll be out on Tuesday. Thomas, if you're watching, I told you, we'll see you on Tuesday. Now let's get back to this 5 acres, no mule. I got a couple things in, a couple items that I'm going to need for the land. I got an axe that's suitable to my frame, 5'8", 200 pounds. It's a Husqvarna axe. I looked at the Fiskars, I looked at the steel axes, I looked at several different things and reviewed them. I decided on that one. I also got a helmet that has the earmuffs built in and Bluetooth. Those I'll be trying to do the reviews on those today. And I'm gonna get past my fear of editing and my laziness of trying to edit some stuff. So I was able to get another piece done for the channel. But this 5 acres, no mule. Taxes is what we're going to go over today. So as you know, I went through rural first, and I hope I said that. Sometimes my Alabama accent comes out and all of my pronunciation is not the best. But rural first, RURAL first, was my lending company. A gentleman by the name of Brian Kappel, Kappl, is a brother of mine, and he was my real estate agent. And I got land. I don't think I even told you guys where it was. I got land in southern Ohio, and the taxes are lower. Now, with land, the taxes are cheaper depending on how it is structured, from what I'm finding out in my research. If it is labeled, let's say, agricultural, I've seen a couple hundred acres have taxes of $50 a year. My friend Pig, who I told you about, her boyfriend, has 6 acres in southern Ohio, and his taxes are, I think it's $50 a year for 6 acres, depending on what it's labeled for and depending on the area. A lot of geography goes into this. My taxes were, before they split up these parcels, because it appears they took 40 to 50 acres and split this up into different parcels. The average parcel is 5 acres. I got a little over 5 acres, which most of these parcels are. Before, they were $250 a year. When they split them up, they did a new tax assessment, and now my taxes are $750 a year, give or take a few, and they may go up. Sometimes they'll go down, but more than likely they're going to go up. So to me, that is not bad, considering when you buy a home, a lot of times those taxes are included in your mortgage, your property taxes and things. At least for me, don't jump on me. At least for me, they're included in my mortgage. I don't see those. That comes out of an account, and my taxes are paid. In this situation with my land, and I'm sure everyone has a different experience, I have to pay those taxes. It's my responsibility to pay those taxes in one or two lump sums a year. So I can split it up. When I bought the property, they gave me a credit of $700 and some odd to pay my taxes for this. So coming up in February, I will pay my taxes. I will pay $700 and some odd for that year. It's good for the year, but then I will have to pay each year. I'm responsible for those. So I have to remember to call whatever county I'm in, I have to call that auditor or get in touch with them in some way, give them my parcel number, and pay my taxes. If I don't, they can take that property from me. If I don't make my payments, they can take that property from me. So what's the old saying? Common sense is not common. And I'm not saying that anyone does not have common sense, but it's just something you may not know. So if you knew it, great. There are still people out there who do not know this information. And that's why I'm trying to push this out there. If you're thinking about getting land, if you already have land, this information may come in useful down the line. What I try not to do is act like an expert. I am not an expert. I am very new to this. I am just giving you the information that I received as I received it. Now, when I was doing my research, I semi-knew this. I actually thought my taxes were going to be lower. When the numbers came back, they're a little bit higher, but I am still okay with paying $700 compared to what I'm paying now at my current residence. And I can budget, which I am doing. It averages out to be, you can do the math, but it averages out about $65 to $68 a month that I need to save to meet my tax goal within that 12 months. And if I do that, then I will have the full amount. I won't have to worry about it. So that is one thing that you will want to budget for, is your property taxes. It's a beautiful thing though. I don't mind paying the taxes because now I have 5 acres of land that I can go and start to develop and enjoy. I'll be taking the camper up there. I looked at some weed eaters today at Royal King, because right now I cannot afford a tractor or a 4-wheeler. Well, I could finance it, but I don't want to do that yet. I have some other things that I need to buy. So my first brushing and clearing things will be by hand, which I actually think is a good thing, because I will be more appreciative when I can afford a 4-wheeler or a tractor or rent a brush hog or whatever I'm gonna do. I'll be more appreciative of that journey because I did it semi the hard way. But again, I don't want to make this about brush hogging or anything like that. This was about those taxes. With that being said, let me know in the comments. You know, as always, hit that thummy thingy up or down. Go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Costs you nothing. Hitting the thummy thingy costs you nothing. Leaving a comment costs you nothing. If you can do that for me, that helps me out. I can continue to make content, which I will anyway, but it lets me know that there are people that are out there watching. With that, I'm headed into this car wash and to get some other stuff done for the day. Big Onk out.